Sheila, your mother is sick. She wants you to come home.
Honey, she's gonna be fine. She has a very good doctor in Grand Rapids.
It's more than medical attention she wants. She's frightened.
She's just going in for tests.
You can let her go through that alone?
Eric, she's not going to be alone. She's surrounded by people that care for her.
No, she asked for you.
Well, it's not a good time for me to leave L.A. Brooke is considering relinquishing control of Forrester.
Yeah? What does that have to do with you?
Well, I'm very close to Brooke. I may be able to help her make that decision.
Brooke didn't ask for your help. Molly did. Now, look, you have an obligation here. You forget about work. My God, Sheila, this is your mother.
I can't believe the nerve of that guy. Who the hell does Ward think he is, anyway? Come in.
Hey, Maria said you were down here. I've got the distribution figures for you.
Let's put it on the table.
What's the matter?
My reconciliation with Taylor.
What happened?
It was a total bust, Thorne. That's what happened. I started yelling, she started yelling, the whole thing just blew up in our faces.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I. I really wanted to give it another shot. I thought we could forget about last night and start again.
In another argument?
No, I mean, she wasn't even here. I just walked in the door and the phone rang. That guy just doesn't get it. Boy, I'm not her damn message service. I'm her husband.
What are you talking about, Rich?
The damn Warwick. He called trying to make another one of his appointments.
He called her at home?
That arrogant bastard. He's after her, Thorne. I know he is. Told him to back off, or I'm gonna teach that good doctor a lesson he'll never forget.
Okay, Ridge, just relax and calm down for a second.
I can't calm down, Thorne. If he thinks he can pull off this doctor-patient relationship, I know exactly what he's trying to do here.
Why don't you just talk to Taylor, and she'll straighten this whole thing out?
Because she'll just make excuses for him, and I don't want to hear it anymore.
She would not do that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what my wife wouldn't do anymore.
Wait a minute, something happened in Scotland?
She as much as admitted it.
They're having an affair?
I don't know what they're having. But he kissed her, Thorne. Warwick made his move, and she sure as hell didn't try and stop him. Now, who knows how far it went? I sure as hell don't.
Well, I think that was a really good session, so we can pick right up next week. Same time, same place.
Thank you, Dr.
All
Forrester.
right, thank you.
Dr. Forrester, you have a call on line 1.
No, please, take a message. I don't want to be disturbed.
It's long distance, Scotland. Dr. Warwick.
Okay, well, go ahead and put that one through. Hello, James.
Taylor, it's wonderful to hear your voice.
How are you?
I've never been better.
Are you and your father still getting along?
We can barely tear ourselves apart.
I'm glad to hear that.
I didn't call you to talk about my father. I want to know about you. I've been concerned about you. What happened since you got home?
Thank you. Oh, it's a blizzard out there. Whew. So where are the kids?
Well, Bridget's sleeping and Eric Jr. is taking a skiing lesson.
Okay.
Did you bring everything?
Yeah, it's right here.
Let's get started. this everything?
All the papers concerning the Forrester takeover.
Including the contract?
Yes, the contract is right here. What's this about, Brooke?
I'm thinking about making some changes in this agreement.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay, what changes exactly?
A redistribution of control.
You're giving up your stock?
I don't need 51% of the company anymore.
You do if you're going to retain control, which is what you wanted.
No, what I wanted was to prove myself, Connor, and I've already done that.
So now it's time to throw in the towel?
Well, I accomplished everything that I set out to do. I put out a successful line. I launched the premier Forrester men's collection.
You got your revenge.
Yes, and I'm not very proud about that.
Why not? After what this family did to you, you deserve some retribution.
I hurt a lot of people, Connor.
Who? Ridge?
Eric suffered most from this takeover.
Who told you that?
I knew you were going to act this way.
Have you forgotten what Ridge did to you? He tried to trick you out of the belief pattern. I'm not going to let you make the same mistake twice.
You're going to do what I tell you to do, Connor. You're my attorney.
I am also your friend.
Well, then why don't you support me?
I can't support this.
Well, then I'm just going to have to find myself another lawyer. I have made up my mind, Connor. I am going to rewrite this contract. I want to do what's right for the Forresters, with or without your help.
Ridge and I still have a lot of talking to do.
What did he say about the tabloid photograph?
Well, that it was taken out of context and that he and Brooke are not involved.
You don't sound convinced.
Well, it's just hardly the homecoming I had expected.
Have you and Ridge had a reconciliation? Taylor? Have you had an argument?
Well, I tried to explain everything to him, but he wouldn't listen to me.
You have nothing to explain.
James, he knows that we shared the same room.
Well, did you tell him that's because the Abbey was full?
No, but we both lost our tempers. I know that we're going to work it out sometime today.
You didn't talk this morning?
Well, no, he left last night during our fight, and he didn't come home.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Have you called Brooks?
She's not here. She's out of town. She's in the mountains.
I'm sorry, that was very thoughtless of me.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I thought the same thing at first. I don't know. I've never been this insecure. Ridge and I have never acted like this.
I think you're behaving normally.
Well, you know, a few months ago, a misunderstanding like this would have never even been possible.
What's changed since then?
Brooke's relationship with my husband. She's getting too close to him. If anybody is responsible for what is happening to my marriage, it's Brooke.
Honey, my relationship with my mother has always been tenuous. You know that.
Well, apparently she's willing to set those differences aside.
Or that's just what she wants me to think.
Sheila, she's ill. You have to give your mother the benefit of the doubt.
Don't you see? I can't trust her, Eric. She's done this to me before, and I'm not going to fall in that trap again. I won't.
Sheila, I'm well aware that you and your mother have had problems.
She said she never wanted to see me again, Eric.
I didn't know that.
That's because I didn't want you to get involved.
What happened?
The animosity between us had been building up for a very long time.
Enough for her to want her daughter completely out of her life?
My family is here with you now.
Sheila, you can't forget your past.
Oh, sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Your mother's reaching out for you.
Well, where was she when I needed her?
She wants your forgiveness, Sheila.
Well, I don't know if I have any left to give.
Oh, I don't believe that. You have an enormous heart, Sheila. I've seen that. When I wanted a divorce, did you give up on me?
Oh, that's completely different.
No, it wasn't. I pushed you away. But you held on. You fought for our marriage, and it was worth it.
Well, that's because our marriage was worth fighting for.
Well, I think your mother is worth fighting for, too.
I don't know what to do. I've already done everything.
Molly has taken the first step herself. She's asked you to come home.
Why is this so important to you?
Because I don't like to see any family torn apart. I've suffered through that myself. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Well, I've accepted it.
Obviously, your mother hasn't.
You want me to go.
Sheila, I can't tell you what to do. But the Sheila I know would not abandon her mother at a time like this.
Eric, if...
Look, she's trying to make amends. I honestly believe that's what she's trying to do.
Well, then what if I just make a phone call?
A phone call's not going to do it. She wants you to be there with her.
All right. All right. If it means that much to you.
It does.
I'll start packing.
Thank you. I knew you wouldn't let your mother down.
I couldn't let you down. I wouldn't do that.
So do you think Taylor is vulnerable to Warwick?
I wish I could say no, Thorne. I can't.
So what are you going to do, Ridge?
I told him to keep his hands to himself.
And if he doesn't?
I'll break every bone in his body.
Oh, that's really going to solve the problem.
Well, he'll think twice about hitting my wife now, won't he?
Ridge, you are attacking the symptom, not the problem here.
Warwick is the problem.
No, this is your marriage. It's not his responsibility to fix it, it's yours.
Oh, so this is my fault?
I didn't say that. Look, I've been through this, Ridge. Macy had an affair because she was searching for something that I wasn't giving her. If you want this marriage to work, you've got to take a good, long look at yourself. That's the only way you're going to solve it.
So I'm supposed to feel guilty because my wife ran off with another guy, is that it?
Do you want to solve this problem?
You know I do.
Forget about your ego. Talk to Taylor. Just be completely honest with her and with yourself. I'm telling you, that is the only way you're gonna find the answer to this.
Hey, thanks, little brother.
Okay.
Have you talked to Brooke?
Are you kidding? I couldn't stand to be in the same room with that woman.
I think you should confront her.
Why? What good would that do?
It's the only way you'll get the truth.
I got the truth from Ridge.
Ridge may not want to admit how much this woman means to him. Look, get her to stay away from Ridge for a couple of days. And if Ridge is still drawn to her, then he'll make his move. That way you'll know exactly where you stand.
I'm not playing games with my marriage.
It's not playing games. It's finding out how he feels, how he truly feels.
I don't want to make the situation worse.
It won't get any better if you don't do something, Taylor. Listen, I'm coming back to LA in a couple of days. We can talk more about this then.
You coming back?
I have to take care of Sophia.
James, I wanted to talk to you about Sophia.
No, you've enough to worry about, Doctor. You take care of yourself. I'll still be here when all this unpleasantness settles. I'll see you soon.
Your car is here. Driver has your bags. Tickets are all taken care of.
Well, thank you.
Look, I know this isn't easy for you, but try to give Molly the benefit of the doubt. She has extended the olive branch.
You know, you're an extraordinary man. I've never known anyone so compassionate.
Family is the most precious thing in the world. Even if you lose everything else, you still have that.
I'm just glad I still have you. I love you.
I love you too.
I don't want to argue about this.
Then write up the new contract. Leave the percentages blank. I'll fill them in myself.
Oh, what? You have worked too long and hard, Brooke, to put yourself back into this situation.
And what situation is that, Connor?
You are risking your future on a dream, on a fantasy.
I am not dreaming.
Okay, what has Ridge promised you?
This has nothing to do with Ridge.
I think it has everything to do with Ridge. Look, when you took over Forrester Creations, that was a very courageous move. Weren't you proud of yourself?
Yes, I still am.
Well, then why are you backing down?
I'm not backing down. I'm just balancing the scales.
Have you asked yourself who stands to gain the most in all of this?
Yes. My children. They stand to gain the most. This business eats up too much of my time, Connor. When I finally get a day off, I go home completely exhausted. They don't deserve to play second fiddle to this job. They're finally going to have their mother back.
And Bridget will get her father back? Is that what you think? You think if you back off at Forrester that Ridge will be so grateful that he'll come back to you?
You know, I don't need to listen to this.
Yes, you do. If you want my help, you're gonna hear me out. Now answer me honestly. Would you be doing this if Ridge wasn't being so good to you?
Connor, Ridge is my friend. Can't you understand that?
I'm just trying to protect you.
I don't need any protection. I'm not in any danger.
Yes, you are, because your defenses are down. Ridge knows that you will do anything for him if you think there's a 1 in a million chance he still cares about you.
He does, Connor. He does still care about me.
Well, I hope to God you're right, Brooke. Because I know you'll never forgive yourself if this turns out to be just another Forrester trick.
Taylor, I've got to talk to you.
Hi, Dr. Forrester isn't here.
Where is she?
I don't know. She left right after her last patient.
Is she coming back?
She was in a hurry. She didn't say.
Taylor, what's going on with you? Where did you run off to?
Taylor, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I'm here to save my marriage. I want to know what's going on with you and Ridge. And I want to know now.